Taurus, hello, how are you? My name's Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. So you know the rules of tarot. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If it doesn't apply, then we simply let it fly. Flip it, switch it, stick it. If it's not yours, then we don't try to force it in any type of way. Okay? Without further ado, let's jump in and see what's going on with you. Messages for the best and highest good of Taurus. My lovely Taurians. What do we have? We have the Eight of Cups, the World, and the Seven of Pentacles. With the Ten of Wands. Looks like we're walking away from something. Something's come to an end, yeah. This could be a live-in situation, home dynamic. This is something that we've had some kind of emotional attachment to. And we've lost something. We've lost something, and it's something that's something of a practical nature. It's an element that must be within the situation. We're realizing that something has to be more stable. We're closing out the cycle on this, I feel, and it's taking its time. It's like slow going, slow process, and it's like as each day drags on, the more and more time that we have to wait, the heavier the burden gets. So we've been carrying the weight of something, and it's the idea or the thought of being rejected or rejecting something. We're no longer doing that. It's been a recycle that it hasn't helped. It hasn't helped. And it doesn't make you feel good. There's something missing. There's something missing in your 3D, and it's preventing you. It's preventing you from remaining or being stable, becoming stable. And you're understanding that this is a key element of being able to be stable. You have the Two of Cups. So you maybe need to make some kind of decision about a connection or a partnership of yours. This would be love related, because I am seeing the Two of Cups below the Queen of Cups. And it's difficult because there's some kind of truth that you have to deliver here. You have to say something about this, and it's uncomfortable. It's like a conversation that we're going to be faced with. But you've made the decision already to have this. So is the decision, what is the decision? The decision is about the Two of Cups, about the partnership, perhaps. I'm seeing 222, by the way. The decision that it's over. You made a decision. And the decision is that now you're trying to balance things out between the head and the heart, is what I'm seeing. And that's hard to do as you're detaching. It's very hard to do. So you're struggling with it. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Something happened in the past that caused some kind of heartbreak here. You've been trying to balance it, and you realize that there's still an imbalance. No matter which way you look at it, no matter which way you go about it, there's still an imbalance here. And it has to do with this connection. Whatever was done, whatever they said, or if something that was said to you, or something that you're going to have to say has forced you at a crossroads with it, and it could have been some harsh words. It was painful. With that Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, definitely painful. Not something you wanted to hear or not something you wanted to say. Some harsh words. There's resentment. There's regrets. There's regrets from the past. Someone had other options, it looks like. They had another choice. And it doesn't have to be another choice in another individual. This choice could have been, they could have chose to do something differently, make a different decision. But whatever decision that was made, it has altered the course of things. And I feel like you've been trudging along, you've been staying in this connection, you've still been going along with it, but at the same time, you're realizing that it's not going to stabilize. It's just not there. There's love lost. Yep, devil. And it's like the more and more you think about it, the more and more confused you become, because there's an attachment. You're attached to it, and you don't like it. You don't like the way it makes you feel. You don't like the fact that it confused you and it put you, that there was another choice that could have been made that would have changed things. You feel like it would have changed things. There's nothing set in stone here. There's no guarantee that if you would have made a different decision that things would have turned out, or if they would have made a different decision that things wouldn't have turned out the way they are right now. There's no guarantee, and you can't live your life in that kind of energy. But you're also fully aware that you can't continue to live with the what ifs either. So had they not done this, or had they done something differently, it's the amount of buildup there has caused a blockage to where things can't stabilize. They can't go back to a harmonious place. You don't feel safe. You don't feel secure in the connection. In fact, it kind of disgusts you. Death. Yeah. So you've tried many different things. I'm seeing that you've tried many different things to try to bring love back to the situation. But there's some kind of obsession here. I'm seeing like some kind of codependency or some kind of obsession, maybe some kind of addiction that keeps causing us to... This could be negative belief system, thought patterns, things like that. There's something here that really, really, really distracts us from the truth. And I feel like you've just reached a point where you no longer want to deal with it. You no longer want to be in this energy. You feel completely rejected. Completely rejected with that Eight of Cups. And something's got to change. You're fully aware, and you're making that choice. This is your choice. This isn't theirs. You're making the choice. And even though it pains you, and even though it hurts, it's not nearly as bad as hanging on to something and not being able to move past it. The pain that's going to create, and you're fully aware of that. You're stepping into the energy of realizing that if I stay in this, it's not going to get any better. I'm only going to be further hurt, or I'm going to further hurt them, whatever the case may be for you. And I see you actively you're speaking this truth. You're speaking up and saying, hey, I can't do this anymore. Things have got to change, and I feel like we need to go our separate ways. There was lies, manipulation, and you're just trying to get away from it. You're just trying, and you're not like running from it. I feel like, because you're Taurus, you put your time. If you are there for somebody, you're there for somebody. You're in for the long haul. So I feel like you have done everything you can, and you're just to that point now where I can't do this anymore. It's not getting any better. It's plateaued, and it's actually kind of feeling like it's going back downhill. You were able to get it up for a little while, but the lies and manipulation continued. You just see things just becoming more and more painful as time goes on. And you're hold on a second, drop a card. you're just ready to heal from the situation. Is what I'm saying. You're ready for you to be in a better place. You're tired of feeling this energy, and you're no longer going to feel it. This has been going on for quite some time. Let's see what other kind of messages we have for Taurus. Or if anyone wants to talk more about this, we'll see. Taurus. Is there any other messages you'd like to talk about, or are we going to relay some more messages on this Taurus? Messages for best and highest good of Taurus. 6 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you have something new here. This is not something of the old. This is not something that's been there. So you have an opportunity. I don't know if it's in your environment yet. It may not be. No, it's not yet. It's not yet. Ooh. But it'll come in quick. As soon as you detach, as soon as you make this decision and you are able to bring stability to yourself within yourself, there's a major shift. There's some kind of communication comes in. Somebody's offering you up something here with no strings attached. Let me see. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I know what the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse means, but it's coming out differently in this reading. 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is no strings attached. This is another option. This is something different. Something that's healed. Something that's more healed. Something that can show up. Something that's stable. And it's not with the past. It's not with someone or something from the past. This is a brand spanking new opportunity. And it's because you make the decision. You made the decision to not allow this past situation to remain in your energy. You didn't allow it to remain where it wanted to remain and continue to hold you back. You have stabilized something within yourself. You found a sense of security. And now that security is coming back to you in the form of someone else, someone new. The universe is providing. It's manifestation at its finest. Just how it works. It's the way of the world, babes. It's the way of the world. Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm 44 years old and sitting Indian style for several readings takes its toll. There's a different path. It's like you were meant to go in this other direction. Actually, this other direction has been waiting for you to heal. It's been waiting. It's like this is discovering something. There's a higher calling. There's a higher love connection here. 7 of Pentacles. Something you've been waiting for. So the divine or the universe has been waiting to offer this up to you as soon as you closed out the cycle with this other person. But because you were hanging on to it, because you didn't want to reject it, or because you are so loyal, you wanted to stand true by your word and stand firm to that. Well, you did the best you could. You did your best. And it's been like this for a minute, and you know what it is. There seems to be like that you have some fears that there was a third party. You could feel like there was a third party. You could feel like the other person had a third party, maybe. No. Queen of Swords. That's a yes. Ask. Careful what you ask for, though. You already know the truth. Somebody's already told you. Somebody's already spoke this to you. They've already told you this. So you've probably already spent some time reflecting on the fact that there was a third-party situation. Somebody's curious about a third-party situation. And yes, there was. You've already gained that truth. You already know. And that's probably why you feel rejected. Because there was other options. We did pick up on that. So now the truth comes out. Yep. You just want to heal from it. You just want to heal from it and feel good about what you're involved in. You want things to be good at home. You want things to be more stable, more harmonious. And babes, I'm here to tell you, let this other thing go. Let it go. Let it go. It's not yours. It wasn't meant to be. Whoever this other person was, because you got something coming in that you're going to look back on this and you're going to be like, man, I should have done this sooner. Yeah, babe, you should have done it sooner. Should have done it sooner. King of Swords. Somebody that is going to be honest. Somebody's going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you how it is. Oh, yeah. But so do you. Huh. That's all you ask for. Is somebody that gives you the truth, the clarity, and not to be running around playing games and doing you dirty. That's all you're asking for. And that's what you're going to be met with. And that's going to make you feel so good. So good. So good. It's something you can count on. Something you can count on. Well, if you like the way I read, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, babes, toodaloo-hoos.